Man, I gotta admit, I feel at a loss not being back in my studio in Ukraine. I mean, this is like weird, but let's roll with it. A lot of guys say that women are attracted only to money, yeah? That all they care about is money and that they don't care about men. And that is at once totally wrong and totally true. And it's how it's wrong and how it's true that matters. No woman in her right mind is gonna be attracted to you if you flash a wad of cash into her face. You go up to her and say, here, look, money, money, money. What do you think she's gonna say? She's gonna say, fuck you, Jack, and move on her way. No woman wants to feel like a whore. Except whores, of course. Yeah, but at the same time, see, a woman is always gonna be more attracted to a guy who's got money. But not flashing it in her face, but the signs of it. And why? Why is it that a woman is gonna be interested in a guy who's got money? It's not the money. I mean, so many guys think it's the money. It has nothing to do with the money, and it has everything to do with what the money represents. You gotta understand, see, money, what is it? It's social worth. See, in every society, people, men, are rewarded for their social position, how important they are to the society at large. And in our current capitalist society, money is that symbol. The more money you have, the more important you are to the society where you live in. And so, of course, money is a proxy for social importance, and that's what women are attracted to. They're not attracted to the money per se. They're attracted to what the money represents about you. You flash a wad of money at a woman's face and she's gonna tell you to fuck off, right? But if you slide up to her in nice clothes, driving a nice car, what's that gonna signal to her? That you've got money. Is she going to be attracted to you because of the money? No, she's going to be attracted to you because of what the money, what the possessions represent. They represent your social worth. And why does a woman care about social worth? Very simple. Because a woman on her own cannot raise a child. She needs people to help her. She cannot acquire the calories enough to feed herself and her infant child. This is a reality from evolution, okay? It's only in the last few decades that this isn't quite the case anymore. But for 3.5 million years, it was. And so a woman wants a man who can deliver the resources for herself and her infant child. That's the issue. And in most societies during the entirety of human evolution, it's only happened within the context of a man who's got social worth, that the other members of the society around him valued him, that he had resources, and that ensured the woman's survival and, more importantly, her child's survival. And that's why she looks at the social worth of a man. And that, of course, is why when men flash money around at women, thinking that the woman is going to be attracted to him, the woman's turned off. Because you see, she doesn't want to feel like a whore, but at the same time, she does want those resources that a man possesses. And so there's this push-pull thing going on in a woman's head. And what happens? How does it express itself? On the one hand, she will be extremely attracted to subtle signs of social worth. The nice car, the nice clothes, etc. On the other hand, she will reject a man who flashes his wealth, his resources in her face. She'll feel that he is disrespecting her, and she will want nothing to do with him. And so the game is very subtle. You basically have to show that you have resources without shoving her face in them. Now, of course, how do you do this? By showing the resources? No. By getting other people in the woman's social milieu to show her that you have the resources. By having them validate you in her eyes. That's why it's so important that you, if you want to attract a high quality woman, not flash around resources, not try to basically pick up a hooker. What you want to be doing is finding a nice woman, and how you do it is by entering a social group. The social group where the woman you're attracted to or interested in resides, if you will. You have to join that group and show those people in that social group that you are worthwhile. And therefore you have to spend a little money. I spend a little money, I spend a little effort. Charm people. Resentful guys, guys who've got money but little else, get angry at this truism that women want a guy with resources, but more to the point, they want a guy who's got social validation. They resent this fact, and so they dismiss women and say that they're whores, that they're this, that, the other, which is not the case. It's evolutionary. And if you fight evolution, you're always going to lose, because evolution is built into us. It's been 3.5 million years that has led to the behaviors that we are currently exhibiting, both ourselves and we see in other people. So you don't fight 3.5 million years of evolution, you work with it. There's some woman you like, there's some woman that you really want to be with, and she doesn't give you the time of day, well, then you got to work at it. Simple as that. Or more properly, or much better, rather than to focus on one woman, what you do is you join a social environment where, how can we put it, there is a target-rich environment where there are going to be a lot of women that you could potentially be with or want to be with. Yeah, you join that social group. And how do you join that social group? Well, by networking, by charming people, by doing all the social things necessary to join a group. But see, that's how you get women. You don't flash money at them, and money is not going to get you the women that you want. The only women who are going to go for you because of your just raw money are desperate women, low value women, women who are just, quite frankly, either the bottom of the barrel or fucked up and damaged in some serious way. Fucked up and damaged in a way that you want absolutely no part of. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is the end of this first video. I don't know if it came out any good or not. I'm a little bit discombobulated, I think is the word. Because this is a new environment. I'm still stuck in Amsterdam. I'm going to be stuck here for another like 3 weeks before I can fly back to Ukraine. I mean, it's been great being here. I miss my kids terribly. But, well, you know, soon enough I'll be back in my studio and doing the usual videos. But for now, I just really wanted to do videos because I miss doing them. They're like a lot of fun. It's one of the high points of my life, and that's a little bit sad to say. But it actually is, so what the fuck? Say it. Yeah, by the way, there is a new editorial direction across my channels. Let me just outline it to you real quick. If you're not interested, you can shut off the video right now. Now, moving forward, the CRP channel is going to be devoted more to women and dating and that kind of shit. Because, you know, people who come to the CRP channel, that's what they want. Okay, so give the people what they want, right? And I don't have a problem with it because, you know, talking about women is endlessly fascinating from my point of view. And so, yeah, why not? So on the CRP channel, it's going to be devoted to women. The Gonzalo Lira channel is going to be devoted to all the other topics that are not women. That's going to be a lot more topics because, you know, I'm interested in a lot of other shit. I mean, girls are great, but there's more to life than just getting laid, right? And thirdly, on Patreon, I'm going to be doing my more controversial videos, or the videos that I think will get me a strike or get me in trouble with YouTube. I mean, we all know that YouTube is on a jihad against any kind of dissidence. They want everybody to be, you know, the good little NPC that does the videos that they like, yeah? And so obviously that's not me. And so on Patreon is, well, that's where I put all my controversial videos. I put also some videos that have been banned, don't tell anyone. And I also do the weekly webinars on Patreon. But the CRP channel is back, I'm glad to say, and the GL channel is also back. I'll be trying to release 2 videos on the CRP channel and 2 videos on the GL channel, and a video and a weekly webinar, call-in webinar, on the Patreon channel. The links are all in the description below. So go check them out, and yeah, it's good to be back. Take it easy.